the funny thing about plans. They never go according to plan. But there's a kind of beauty in that. So there's a saying in Chinese, 𝗧𝗂𝘀𝗶𝗰, 𝗧𝗶𝗺𝗿. So the greater the hope, the greater the disappointment, which sometimes seems true when you try to plan and the plans don't follow through. We make these little anchors in our week, morning coffees, post-work walks, the same 2 seats at our sushi spot. Not because it's groundbreaking, but it gives our brain something reliable to hold on to. I get it, it's comforting, but like a layout that finally makes sense, like a flow that clicks. But the thing is, life doesn't always follow the wireframes. This was supposed to be a little winter date. The cute riverside, cozy cafe moments. Except it really quickly went from a freezing morning to a typical warm Brisbane day. This is Brisbane winter. Hot, but sun still kills you. I'm dying. I don't know why I wore this puffer jacket. Regrets. Trying to find this cafe and this bakery that's apparently really popular, but it's really far away. But the area is nice. Look at these vines. This reminds me of Canberra. How are you feeling about this heat?
It's getting hot and I'm thirsty.
Heat in winter.
Oh, it's not bad. It's just because we're in the sun, that's it.
Yeah, that's fine. The sun. We're there yet. Is that it? No, I don't think that's it. Walked all the way here and it's closed. Alright, I guess we're going to the bakery's this way. This way. So hot and it's winter. It's meant to be freaking cold. It was like 8 degrees this morning and now it's like 20 degrees with blasting sun. Typical sunshine state.
That other mum and daughter came here for no reason.
Yeah, I know. They were like, oh.
Fuck's sake, walk this far. Just...
No, but it's got good views, so it's kind of worth it. It's like hour 2000 of the day and we still haven't found our coffee. Went to the bakery thing and this guy didn't want it. So we are going back to the car. Hot. So hot, I had to take off my jacket. Now we're going back to our car and somehow we ended up next to the highway or whatever this is called. This is interesting though because we rarely ever walk around Brisbane like this because we're always driving, so this is a good experience. Apart from sniffing in all the petrol that every car is emitting out of their vehicle.
Should just buy a bike and ride around. Better be tiring though.
I want to ride here though, like all the way. How are you going to carry that bike here?
No, you ride to here. From home.
Ages. It's like 3 hours.
St. Vincent's Care Service.
I think my mom just worked there. 3 failed cafe attempts. And while I could be complaining that this whole thing was a mess, but here's the twist, it was still perfect. I probably didn't sound like I was enjoying it because I hate the heat, but what makes it perfect was the company and not the plan. And if we're always too busy sticking to the plan, I wouldn't have been able to make room for days like spontaneous visits from my interstate sister. Again, I wanted to plan the perfect day for her so that she's not wasting her time. We cafe hopped, we We found our favourite spots closed, talked, wondered, escaped, laughed. We ditched the plan and found something better.
I'm wearing non-Brisbane attire.
That's what makes the moments that we can't plan for. Even in a city that often feels kind of bland, we found little pieces of magic, not from the places, but from the people.
Black and white.
I don't usually talk much in my videos because I like to do voiceovers more, but I'm going to practice this new thing and see how I feel about it and also get out of my comfort zone. So I'm going to try and talk to the camera a little more. It is a work day and I usually like to go for an afternoon walk to settle down through the day, and I realized I've actually really enjoyed the sunset, so we're going to go see that even though it's cold as hell because it's winter here. But yeah, come for a walk with me. I've actually injured my shoulder and it's been actually quite a while. From memory, I injured it April last year and it's June now, and I actually hurt my shoulder, like properly injured it in November last year, 2024, and I found out I have a few issues with it. Putting on things like jackets, jumpers, I have to do it a very specific way, so that's one thing that I'm trying to work on, is increase the mobility so I have more range of movement. But at the moment, even putting on a jacket is such hard work, so I had to put in my right arm first before I put in my left. But I'm actually someone who puts my left arm in first before my right. Interested to know which side you guys put your arm through first. My husband usually go for a walk in the afternoon together. It's like our little time together after work as well. But unfortunately he can't come today because he's got some fires to put out at work, so I'm gonna go for a walk by myself. So this was actually a habit that I put in myself when I started, I think exactly a year ago, when I actually quit my job and I really needed some time for my own mental health. And the habit that I learned was I lost a lot of weight and actually felt really good physically and mentally when I walked during holidays. So I tried to implement that here, and also what I realized was that because I had a lot of stress-induced health issues, I couldn't do any of my intense workouts that I would usually do, so that also led me to walking, and this has just become a habit now and I really enjoy it, and definitely teaches me how to enjoy slower pace of working out, slower pace of movement, and how that is also part of exercising. Yeah, look at that sunset behind me, isn't it pretty? Well, sun's not setting yet, but our winters have some really long sunsets, which is nice. It prolongs the time of you looking at the sun and how it sets, and it's so pretty. Might show you some photos that I take. I usually take a lot of photos of the sunset when I go for my walk. There's also a plane flying by. Just came back from my walk and really trying to be able to get out of my comfort zone, speak in public by myself and record by myself. You know, I've done it before, but sometimes you just get back into this circle of feeling self-conscious, which I really need to get out of, because there are some things that I do want to work on, as like public speaking, just having more confidence in public, even though I feel like I do okay, but I feel like it can be better. So doing this will actually get me out of the comfort zone, I hope. And yeah, thanks for coming on a walk with me. And then sometimes there are plans, forgotten calendar invites, but it becomes a wonderful surprise when reminders pop up. So I'm actually meeting a few friends this morning, and this morning has actually been, I don't know, I feel very out of it this morning. Actually went the wrong way. We were supposed to meet 10 minutes ago, and then I also ran over the biggest pothole, which I never do, so I don't know what's going on. But yeah, gonna meet a friend. Excited to see them because it's been a while. So yeah, let's go.
You need to come on this side. Okay. Alright, ready? 3 seconds. 3.
Maybe plans exist just to give us something to fear from, and a starting point, but not a script. The real magic happens when we let go just enough to make room for detours, mistakes, and the kind of joys you can't plan for. And maybe the version that didn't go to plan was actually all part of the plan. So if you felt like someone who has also felt like you need to stick to the plan, and sometimes it scares you a little to move out of the plan, maybe this has helped you. And sometimes I'm that kind of person who leans on both sides. A little plan goes a long way, but also learning to be flexible also goes a long way. But until then, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!